Good Wednesday morning, everybody. It's overcast. Still nice, though. So we are heading to the Port of Montreal. We're going to pick up a 20 and deliver it directly to our customer. And then we're going to bring that to GT after we live unload it. It's going to be tight. The last time I was there was with a day cab. Then again, I did have a 40-foot, so this should be easier with the 20-foot. I'll have to change the configuration of my chassis because it's still only in a 40-foot configuration, so I have to change that. I can either do it here or wait till I get to the port, so I'll probably do it here, seeing that I'm here now anyway. And then we're bringing that back to GT, and we're going to pick up a can at, oh Jesus, pick up a can at CN and bring that back here, so the guys can unload it. So far, that's the plan for today. Then it's pick up Jesse, bring him to karate, and drop him off at his mom's. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, we're headed to the port. Stand by. So, we are at the port now. Well, not actually in one of the yards now, because we're going to Termont. We got our first card of 3. And we're going to row C, pile 58. No line getting in the first gate to get my card. Not a bit. Looks like here there's a bit of a line. Not much though. But a bit. Not much. I've seen it backed all the way up to the tracks there when you first get in, and it's backed up. God, the worst I've seen was backed up all the way down Notre Dame. That was redonkulous. That it would be backed up that much. Let's take row 1. Lane 1. I like that one. There we go. Anyway, see you on the inside. Well, I can't record this part because security gets all up in arms. Well, I tried once. I know one guy said, oh, you should do an A to Z at the port. I've tried, and security keeps telling me to delete whatever I've recorded, especially going through the in-gate process. So, I would if I could, but I can't. Anyway, see you on the inside. Alright, we are at our pile. I gotta back up a little bit because I'm not exactly lined up quite yet. Maybe back up a couple feet. That's not a big deal. So now let's go find our box. MEDU. Nah, it's gotta be inside, eh? Can't be too easy. MEDU. Is that it there? MEDU. No. Oh, right here. This one. So, MEDU 11666597. Yep. That's the box I want. We are 1, 2, 3 in, and it is third pile on the bottom. So let's go wait. The gantry train's servicing another driver right now, so we're going to take this opportunity to jump in our truck and back up a couple feet so we're more lined up with the pile. Stand by. All right, we have our can. We're heading to our customer on Notre Dame West, right by the Lachine Canal again, same place. We're like right by the canal. The canal still, I think it is still open, so they haven't closed the valves off yet, so the water's still high. Pretty soon they're going to be doing something, opening up the gates or something, and the water levels are going to go right down. They do that every fall. When? I don't know. But it's October now, so they're probably going to do it soon. We're not actually on Notre Dame right now. It's just over a little bit. We're actually still on the port property. We're still on the property of the port, going right by Cast, because that's Cast right there. So we're going by Cast. We're gonna get out by Atlantic Sugar onto Notre Dame. Take the expressway. We're gonna go under the downtown core on the Ville Marie Express. We're gonna jump off on Saint Jacques and do a little ducking and weaving and get back on Notre Dame on the other side of the downtown area. Because I ain't going downtown when they're gonna get drunk. Especially considering Notre Dame goes through Old Montreal, and the streets there are still cobblestone. So no, we're going to take the expressway. Anyway, see you there. All right, we are delivering on Notre Dame once again, right by the Lachine Canal. Been here for a little over an hour. They're about 2/3 of the way done unloading. Should be about another 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and should be unloaded. Then it's off to GT. Of course, he said, "Oh, where's your lunch?" It's like, "It's in the fridge." I haven't had my lunch yet. I have a headache because I'm hungry. So then after this, it's got to go run to GT because they close early. It's already like 1 o'clock now. It's probably about almost 2 o'clock, so I really can't go back to the warehouse yet because, well, I got to go and bring that can back before GT closes. So it's going to be a late lunch. Then to CN, but that, oh God, then I got to go pick up Jesse. I might do that later. Anyway, so we're going to just wait another half hour. By the time that should be done, that's 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then it's off to the east end to bring the can back to GT. Stand by. All right, well, this has turned out to be a bit of a mess because sat there at the customer by the canal for about 2.5 hours, and then The one customer on the East End called, said the one that we dropped yesterday inside called and said you have to come move your can, and they close rather early. So ran out there, pulled the can out and dropped the 20-foot there, because by the time I would have done that, GT would have been closed. So ran out, brought the 40-foot here, and it's still sitting here in door 5. And the 20-foot sitting over on the East End with a lock on it. So I got to get that and bring it back here. But before I do that, I'm going to return a BMOU, that can right there. That one right there. We're going to bring that to CN, and we're going to pick up a loaded. And then we're going to go to the East End and pick up that empty that we dropped out there, because he wasn't planning on me sitting there for 2.5 hours. It should have been dropped. I should have dropped that and gone right out to the East End right away. Because this would not have happened. Then I would have been done. But it is what it is. So I'm going to go do that. And thanks for watching. Remember to hit that like button, the share button, and that subscribe button. And remember to send your outro clips to gonetrucking73@gmail.com. And just one more thing. I found a really interesting channel today. I'll let you guys give it a check it out. The link is also going to be in the description. Check out Trucking Diva. She's fairly new. She only has, she's got, not fairly new, she's got 86 videos up, and they're really interesting. They're really nice videos. They're well done, well edited, well put together. Check it out. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button over there too. See you tomorrow.